Welcome back. Yes, a little bit of vaguing out. You might be having a daydream. Now, David, we've been having almost a kind of physics and chemistry theme with, what, hadron or hadronic
That's
that
right.
you got a little bit earlier, and then I think Matten got residual.
Yes.
You know, like part of a chemical experiment. That's where you're going a bit, isn't it?
And in fact, we had a meltdown with the numbers going too. So it's been a very chemical night. And I'm going to keep with the theme of chemistry, talking about two things that are around the home and have become very common words, and they have come from the sort of labs of invention. Now, the first is called polytetrafluoroethylene.
Do you want to spell that for us?
I can tell you it's got 23 letters, possibly the longest word we've had on letters and numbers to date. It also has 9 syllables. And clearly, this compound of carbon and fluorine was too long and too much of a mouthful to catch on as a word. So that's why the inventing body decided to condense that word into Teflon, which is a chemical...
Very smooth.
Very smooth. Friction-free, it coats fry pans and sandwich makers and things like that.
It was a complete kitchen revolution in, what, the 60s, was it?
About 60s, I believe. And but almost sort of 100 years before then was another invention, again from the US, and this was by a gentleman called James Spangler. And he was hoping to reduce asthma in his home, so he created this very bizarre-looking thing that combined an electric motor, a broom and a pillowcase. And he basically wheeled it around and sucked up dust.
Ah, I see where we're going.
But he didn't have enough money to put it on the market. So he went to, it was a sort of friends of the family who were into selling different sort of leather goods and tannery and were very wealthy. And the man who decided to put money behind this invention was called W.H. Boss Hoover. So just to think, it's the actual backer of this vacuum machine, as we have come to call it, could well have been called the Spangler, rather than the Hoover.
So you could actually have gone around the house spangling
In fact,
instead of hoovering.
my wife could have said, Dale, could you just give that rug a bit of a spangle? And it would have made perfect sense, but as it is, I just don't know what she's talking about.
Lovely bit of laboratory outcome. Thank you, David.
Pleasure.
Let's have a look at our scores before we move on. And Matthew's on 5, Martin's on 13. We're heading for a few more letters. And Matthew, you to choose, please.
Oh, thank you. I'll start with the vowel this time, Lily.
Thanks, Matthew. E.
Consonant.
F.
Another vowel, please.
A.
Consonant.
C.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
T.
Another consonant.
K.
A vowel.
E.
And we'll finish with a consonant.
And last letter, P.
I'll start the clock. Did you manage to build something good with those, Matthew?
Oh, I've got a solid 6.
A solid 6. Excellent. Martin?
Just a solid 6, yeah.
Let's start with yours then.
Pocket.
And yours, Matthew?
The same, pocket.
Pocket. Both in the pocket. Let's just compare, if you would, to verify. Double pocket.
Double pocket, double-breasted, good 6s. We have well and truly left the chemical lab behind. I looked in here and could only find similar words such as packet or toe cap. 6s all. So well done. Good play.
Excellent work. So well done, Martin and Matthew. Fairly tough mix, but 6 points each. Let's see if we can get a few kinder letters this time around. Do you think you can find them for us, Martin?
Surely. Can I please have a consonant?
Sure, thanks, Martin. S.
Much better. All right, another one, please.
M.
A third consonant, please.
B.
A vowel now.
I.
And another one, please.
A.
We'll switch back to consonants.
R.
And another one, please.
G.
Another consonant.
D.
And a vowel to finish.
And last letter, E.
Here's the clock. Well, were they kinder letters, Martin?
Yes, definitely.
How many?
Got an 8 this time.
That's great. What about you, Matthew?
Oh, I could only get a 7.
Let's start with 7, but that's good.
Badgers.
Badgers, good animals. And Martin?
Brigades.
Wow, that's a nice one, David.
Brigades, well played. An excellent 8. No troubles there, fire brigades or brigades of people.
What could you find?
Well, in fact, the best that I could find was actually an anagram of brigades, which is abridges. Even though it means shortening, it's the same length. That's also 8.
Good stuff. 8's to be found, and Martin got one of them, so 8 points. Now, Matthew, Martin has made it very clear that he loves the perfect match. 3 bigs, 3 smalls. Do you want to give him a bit of a challenge and come up with something else?
Yeah, I think I'll have to try to get him out of his comfort zone. I'll go with 2 large and 4 small. Thanks, Lily.
I quite like this one. 2 large and 4 small. And our numbers. 5, 4, 3, 1. And the 2 large, 25 and 75. The target number is 667.
Thanks, Lily. Here we go. Well, Matthew, you threw down the gauntlet to Martin. How did you go?
I think I have 671.
671, so you're well in the scoring zone. Martin?
I've got 667.
667, right on the target. Well done. Take us there, please.
5 plus 4 is 9.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Times 75 is 675.
575 is 675.
Ooh, I used the 75 twice yet. So,
You have?
Yeah, yep. No.
Oh, bad luck. So,
No, my fault.
so you have made a mistake, Martin.
Yep.
But, Matthew, you were in the scoring zone, so tell us what you did, please.
OK, well, I basically did what Martin did there, and then I just subtracted off 3 and the 1.
Take away the 3 and take away the 1 gives you 671.
So, well done. Within the scoring zone. How did you go with this one, Lily?
Richard, I didn't do much better than 671. Maybe I'll have a think about it and get back to you over the break.
Well, that's the trouble, you see. You like the perfect match and you were not given a perfect match.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's the problem.
Well, I think we'll have a brief break and see what we can do to sort that one out. So, a good 7 points, though, for Matthew. That means that he's now on 18. Martin is on 27 as we head for that break. And your next word mix, it's link ding. And the clue this time, the smallest fire starter. Back in a while.